KAZZA has been a fucking perfect representation of that. Can't believe it's been 15 fucking weeks.
Cue intro music.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
We're back.
And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pod. Yeah. Episode 15. We are 15 weeks into this, bro.
Still fucking at it.
What
Going
the
strong,
fuck?
bro.
15 weeks without missing a Wednesday. Shout out to all the viewers that come back frequently. It's been a hell of a
Lucky
ride.
star.
Lockie, welcome in, brother. Massive shout out before we get started. Massive shout out to Coco, hitting us with a bunch of subs before we even went live. You helped us hit our goal, and we didn't expect it, so thank you very much. For those who haven't seen, we have
80 followers.
I know, bro, 81 followers, bro.
81. 80 fucking one. I know. How did
Building boy.
that happen? I don't know.
It's
How did that
insane. For those who haven't seen, we've
Talking
been
shit on
hyping up.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, we've been hyping up this couple of weeks. This next month, we've been hyping it up for a while. And luckily enough, we get to start that month off with none other than a rising star himself. Minimal has needed someone who appreciates it from a young perspective, and I think KAZZA has been a fucking perfect representation of that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's KAZZA.
Thanks, boys. Thank you.
Nah, no worries, bro.
It's good to be on. Good.
Yeah, well, again, we keep saying it with everyone, but you're one that we've been speaking to. You watched us start this thing, and you're one that we've been waiting to have on since we have kicked this off. Just honestly, because the vision that we started with of trying to build something with minimal, man, you were already on that wave early, and doing your thing in this Melbourne sound, which is, it's good to see from a new artist. Instead of chasing the fucking hard techno and everything else, you had your own sort of vision with it. But before you fucking hit the pinnacle that you're at now, let's roll it back, as we always do. So, like, obviously your name's not KAZZA. Where did the name come from?
Yeah.
What got you into music, bro?
Yeah, so funnily enough, I got my name bowling with my cousins in Ballarat. Yeah, we
There
were
you go.
we were all just rocked up to a bowling alley, and it was actually my grandmother and my grandmother's like older like cousin, so it was just
True.
random as. And they brought along like their granddaughter and stuff, so we just all mingled and whatnot. And then it was like basically it was like Shazza for Shannon, who was like the other cousin, and then Bazza for Barbara, etc. Right? And
Yeah.
it got to me, and we all just collectively agreed on the spot that Nazza sounded like shit.
Yeah.
So, so initially I wasn't like 100% on it because like KAZZA's like to do with the Karen, right? But like
Yep.
for me, it was just like on the spot, you're KAZZA, that's it. And I was like, all right, I may as well like, it sort of like works, you know, like
Yeah.
I'll make do with that. And funnily enough, like that just sort of became a fun little like memory. And then further on down the track, I got into music, and I originally started off just by getting the So Fresh CDs and stuff from my aunt. So first ever one I remember had Bring It Back by Will Sparks on it. And that was what actually kicked me off right away. Like I could not stop listening to that on repeat. And then found all the 2014 annuals, the bounce sessions, all that stuff, and it just blossomed like that as a young kid, all through there. And I grew a passion for DJing through that originally. And then started at Orange Whip for Southeast Sounds back in the day. So all the good old fucking Melbourne underages and stuff. Yeah, so it was good little bit of fun doing that stuff. But
Yeah, Orange Whip back then.
yeah,
That was fucking
yeah,
peak, bro.
Southeast
yeah,
Sounds, fucking hell.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was always good fun, but crowds were a bit, always had a bit of joy about it. But yeah, basically guaranteed a punch on every week. But anyway,
No,
you win
absolutely.
some, you lose some.
No, I mean,
But
Hasn't changed.
in Ringwood, yeah, hasn't changed.
yeah, that's it. That's it. But yeah, from where I started off at there, just sort of found people as I grew into SoundCloud. So that's where I actually found Kieran. So that's where my production side of things really actually kicked off. It started off on a tune that I started completely from scratch using Vengeance samples. And Kieran, I don't know if you remember Crusade, but that was the one that kicked off Detonate originally. Yeah, so that was,
the original version of Detonate. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
so Detonate is a bounce song that me and Kieran have made way back in probably what, like 2018-ish?
Like 2017, 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, around
wow.
there. And
Yeah.
pure like Melbourne bounce tune. I used to play it everywhere back when I was playing the underages and stuff, including at Cloud and that, which was probably some of my best memories. But yeah, unfortunately that just never managed to hit the mainstream. But that all started off a tune that I started second ever. So it's sort of funny how things have panned out now. But yeah.
What door did you start on?
FL Studio. So
Straight to FL.
yeah. So I saved up my $300 doing my pocket money back being a young kid, and just went all in on that. Music for me is a bit different, so I mainly started it just as a coping mechanism from all the stuff that went on at home and behind closed doors. Yeah, I'm very fortunate, and this is why I try and stay as humble as I can whenever I'm out. I'm just sort of like in my own zone because, like, yeah, I don't know, I'm there for the music, like
Yeah.
Love that.
going during this whole period. So
Which is
yeah.
very different. I think a lot of kids go out because they want to get loose, they want to this and that. You were actually using music.
Hey, I wanna fucking listen to like new shit that I haven't
Yeah.
heard. Like that's
Yeah.
my fucking like peak of the night, Like
Yeah.
yeah, I find it more authentic, and I tend to enjoy and remember my nights better, Like
How long
When did you switch to Ableton?
Yeah.
no.
That's what I was gonna say.
Kieran has tried this so many times. For me, it's the shortcuts and stuff. I can't wrap my head around it, and I'm that used to FL
Same with
that
Aaron.
like when it comes to sound design and stuff now, like it's just like I'm comfortable enough to do it. Like I can rock up at mates' places and just like, make it something out of serum and whatnot. But then as soon as it comes to like putting it down on the project, I'm sort of like, like give me a bit of a hand,
Yeah. See, I'm exactly
Like,
the
They all
same.
do the same shit at the end of the day.
Yep, that's what.
Yeah, but
again,
when
what I
it's
was
on
gonna say.
FL, I can totally flow state. So it's like, yeah, I'm just that
Yeah.
used to it that, yeah, warping samples, fucking making my own shit, even EQing and all that. It's a breeze now. So
Yeah. I'm glad that I am making the switch to Ableton now. I'm glad that I've got like a good support group of people around me who constantly use it, who can.
I found Ableton it comes out a lot cleaner too. Like once you know.
It does, and
Yeah.
but
It's all the user.
we spoke about this with, I believe it was NATO, Nathan Jennings actually, and it's at a point where you can do a couple of years ago, yes, there was a big difference, and there was like a visible difference. You could hear it, you could see it in the waveforms that track obviously doesn't have as clean of an export as what you can get off Ableton. But now, like 2026, bro, they're both exactly the same. All the things you can do
Yeah,
on
well,
FL or
For
all the
me
things you can do on
personally, I'll
Ableton,
mix
yeah.
down as I go. Pretty much is how the exact same way you work in Ableton anyway.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
a lot of people find it annoying doing that in FL because you're fucking doing each separate track as you're going, and you have to keep like switching between it. But I don't know. I've just gotten used to flow stating it like that it's just natural now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I don't see why I need to learn Ableton in
I
that
still,
sense.
in the back of my head, think that I could punch out a song on FL, but after, like, the weekend just gone, I got a little bit of a lesson off Kieran, got a couple of hours lesson off Kieran, and now I can do a little bit more than I could last week, I tell you that much. But
Yeah.
now that I'm learning both, I
Put a
kind of have that skill.
But yeah, second to Kieran, I also have to heavily shout out Michael Parker as well. Yeah,
Banger.
so
What a dude.
Oh yeah.
Banger.
so for like structuring and he's just an absolute freak. Like sitting there in the studio with him back in the day was just absolutely incredible. And for me personally, how I got better, Kieran can, agree with this. After many weekends, I'm very much like a hands-on learner. I just absorb things like a sponge. So
Yeah. I'm
how I
exactly the
learned
same.
originally with Kieran was I'd mish it up by train for 2 hours to Point Cook, and we'd just chill out in his garage, and I'd sit there sort of just like a little kid in awe, but like absorb it as well as like know how to like add my own little touch. So I find myself very fortunate to find myself in those little like situations with just like the right producers.
Absolutely. That's what I was saying before. Like, I'm really
Especially
bad
these
with
days.
learning.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and we've got a community now where, like, even the Discord that we got 64 people in that Discord or something now. If you were to put a track, kick and bass in there's at least 30 people that'd be willing to help. You know what I mean? It's cool having that community around.
I'm all for the community. Like, yeah, absolutely love it.
So you've done the promoter DJ, been through the ranks and done all the trying to push yourself. I mean, everyone similar. It's obviously never going to be exactly the same, but everyone has the same fucking story of promoter DJ and had to get my friends come, and then I got this set, and then it got a little bit better. Everyone's gone through that. Let's fucking fast forward through all that. And skip to, I'd say the last, as someone who's known you for a minute now, I'd say the last 12 to 15 months have been fucking explosive for you. Your name's everywhere. You're blowing up well. Your songs are doing good. You just played at Pilots. Got a song coming out with Jiggers. What was it like a year ago or in this resurgence? What was it that made you lock the fuck in?
I honestly I've been doing a lot behind the scenes over the last like 2-3 years. I just simply dipped myself out because really like my mental health wasn't there, so I needed to straighten myself out. Unfortunately, like Kieran and I lost one of our best mates. So Alex Grover. So I didn't really want to mention it too much, but
I think we've spoken about it before on the pod. But, shout out Grover.
Shout out Grover. Unfortunately, when he passed, I bet you Kieran's even spoken about a similar thing, but I hit a wall. I couldn't. I remember being on like a FaceTime with Kieran and being like to each other, we can't like touch, opening a door like for like at least a good like probably 6 months. Like it was quite rough trying to deal with everything at once.
It took me so long.
It
took me maybe about 2 years or something like that to probably get back into it.
So I could like briefly do it just to help because again, like I made music to cope, so I could always manage that, but I could never manage the whole like promotional side, release side, any of that. I always personally felt something was missing because I didn't have Alex telling me something for feedback because he was one of my go-to guys.
I think a lot of people had a similar scenario, whether they like accepted it and whether they sort of realized that was the issue or not. I think if you put it on a timeline and look at the way that the music industry was going and the hype and love that it was around it, the minute that accident happened with such a prolific DJ in the scene who was doing so many good things left, right, and center, helping new DJs, getting on with the old DJs. I think when Alex passed, it was a massive stop in the music industry. There was hundreds of people that were affected. So yeah, you're definitely not alone. And there's a lot of people who have
incredible.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who have dedicated their success and careers and even their constant light to what Alex was doing. He definitely ran so that we could walk. That's undeniable.
Yeah. He was just an absolutely amazing human being.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to elaborate too much, being on the podcast and whatnot. But
that's another one, man.
Three weeks prior to him passing, he helped me through, still to this day, the deepest period I had to go through. So that's why I look up to him so much. It wasn't only for the music side; it was just for him. You know, he was top tier.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, again, if people haven't seen it before, go look up the music that he was doing and fucking feel it for a minute, because there was some heat in there that he definitely, both of them, can't mention one without mentioning the other, but everything Alex was doing, everything his brother was doing, they definitely contributed to our scene a lot. And as hard as it is to talk about his passing and as rough as it is, I think it's undeniable that without them, the music that they put into the scene, it wouldn't have been as prolific as it was. They definitely put a face to the music.
100%.
Now you've sort of I don't want to.
So moving forward,
but
So
you made it past that with flying colors.
Yeah, bro. I gathered up so many unreleased stuff that I felt that I had to start sort of just showing people originally. It would be literally Kieran and I would catch up for a feed or go over a FaceTime, and I'd just show him something that I've been working on over the last few months. And then I noticed that he was starting to kick in with his gigs and stuff more, and I was sort of lost with how Cloud was at, and that was my main, I guess, home.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of that, I didn't really know where to turn in terms of gigs. So coming back for me was actually a bit of a mission. Went to lots of different promoter meetings and just basically stopped work on the Friday nights just to make it to not even play. I'd just rock up and say hello to everyone just to try and get my name through.
Yeah.
And that's how I'd say I probably got in at Zubar, which was where I got the headline gig, which was very good. That was good fun. But prior to that, the home house gig that I had, which was another headline one, my first ever headline one I had, that was fucking nuts. But I got that because I had my state winter baseball comp there during June.
Right.
And my teammates were sort of just nagging me, being like, you've been making tunes for 2 years. We know you've released shit in the past and you've played and all this, but we wouldn't mind seeing you try again, So it was just the fact that for instance, this whole team hadn't seen me play at all. So it was just in my head, something fresh, I may as well just give it a crack. And we ended up at home house one night during our competition, so mid-comp, there on a Saturday night. We ended up staying there till 5 o'clock and then playing a game at 7 o'clock in Geelong. We were fucked. But pretty much I decided to play it strategically since I got nagged enough. Hung around, spoke to the door people, and then they gave me a manager's number, and then the manager gave me a security guard's number, oddly, and then the security guard gave me the person that runs it.
Right.
So it was a whole thing of waiting around for half hour, getting that number, texting this person, waiting another 10 minutes, and then all this whilst I'm just chilling there at the front, and my mates are just all upstairs having the ball. And I'm all right, eventually get his number. He's like, I'll sort of like have a bit more of a look into you because you haven't posted anything for a while. And I was like, damn it. Well, there goes like tonight's chance. And then, yeah, I ended up sending him stuff like throughout that week. We had like a full-on phone call and everything. And he was like, yep, you're on June. And I'm like, all right, and think nothing of it. And then he posted all and everything, headline, all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I guess we're back. You're like, yeah. And yeah, it was probably one of the most fun sets I've had. So that's how I actually came back, I guess.
Like
That
full time.
after that gig, it just gave me the urge to start playing again. Yeah, it was fun to just feel a vibe off a crowd, which is where again I go to pilots. It was fucking nuts. Like, yeah,
Like a sewer boat.
yeah, like, so originally it was supposed to be verses with me and Jiggers. Jiggers unfortunately was sick, and I got the text message at 11:56. So literally only a couple hours prior to the set, and at this stage I was gathering up all my crew to like rock up there. So I was still like not even there at this point when he had told me. I basically almost had a panic attack. So because originally over phone call, Jiggers and I had like spoken through a couple of tunes, and I was like expecting the old school bounce stuff, and I knew what Jiggers was going to play. So I was sort of like came in prepared half. So we had an intro good to go. We had like a couple other different like unreleased songs and stuff that I basically ran through him to play. And yeah, got that text, found out that Timmy was going to hop on last minute. Turns out it was like the best fucking thing. Like, he's great to fucking verse. I loved every second of it. Like, that was a fucking vibe and a half. Big shout out to Timmy.
That is one
pulling
thing
through.
I did want to say. Like, you, I was there. For those who don't know, we're talking about last Saturday. I was there for the whole thing. I got there before it even opened. Kieran was there with me just before it opened. Unfortunately, he left before your set. But I was watching you sort of G up and get ready right as you were about to hop on, and I at this point didn't know anything about Jiggers not rocking up, so I was still expecting to see him at some point. And then
yeah, a few people did from what I saw.
Yeah,
like,
and then I heard from, I don't quote me, but it was either NMD or NATO. It was one of them. They said that you only had like 30 minutes worth of music and Jiggers wasn't rocking up and you didn't know what to do. That's
there was about 40 tunes on the USB.
That's enough. Yeah. That's enough to scare anyone. Like, that's
to me, what more scared me was walking up those stairs and like hopping through the door and seeing pitch black and just smelling sweat and seeing a sea of people.
Bro, like, bodies. How fucking full was that place?
You were rammed in there. Like, it was crazy.
So, cap of that room, of just the one room without the side room open, cap of that room is like 250. Allegedly, with my own eyes, I saw 350 in there. There's no way there was less. That place was full.
I remember walking through with drinks like this, and you're just fucked. Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, no, it was nuts.
Sardines, man.
It was crazy.
Unfortunately for me, boys, I've never been to WA, but that's what I imagined WA fucking felt like. Like,
it was
crazy.
Yeah, I haven't seen a room like that with that vibe. Like, the way people were screaming. Chase's, what venue? Chase's back room. The crystal room of Chase's.
The back room of Chase's.
The upstairs, like, back secret room. Apparently, or NATO told me a while ago they don't use it for anything else. Apparently, it's just, like, there, and it barely is used for anything. And
That's good. We'll fucking make it our thing, eh?
Yeah, since NATO's been running there, they're starting to fill it. So yeah, they're basically giving it to him.
I'm very curious to see how they back this up. Like,
Oh,
I don't know if they'll go bigger, like bigger venue or what, but
People are keen
I'm so
now.
keen to see it. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I like big shout out to NATO too. Yeah, I couldn't be even more proud of him. Like,
NATO
literally
and
building
him,
from the ground up
I
to
don't-
something
yeah.
that huge was crazy.
Have not felt a vibe in a room like that in a very long time. The way that the crowd was screaming, the dancers that were around, the general public, like NATO
From
said to
my
me at one
experience
point,
playing it, I could physically almost feel like a reverberation of just vibe. Like you could tell what to almost
what you
bring
wanna
in,
feel.
like what people wanted. Like,
yep.
Sounds
yeah,
like the OG like Wirecloud 9 days. Like that's fucking insane.
Yeah, basement
I'm
vibes.
surprised there wasn't as much wall slapping,
Yeah.
but fuck me, like it was
Keish
nuts.
had them, Keish had them eating out of her hand, bro.
Yeah.
Keish's set, almost
For
every
me,
single
nothing
drop
beats
was
like just for
something.
me personally, nothing beats Zach DePetro's set. Like that was nuts.
He was playing. I said
But
that
he
in my
did go a
thing.
bit more new school, but still like top tier for me. Like his mixing's
went-
always
He went
incredible.
new school, but he definitely played a lot of that like Nickelodeon era, like prog sci, like really hard 138. Like it was very Melbourne-esque, but it was very like Zach DePret, like what you'd expect from Zachy D.
Zachy D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible
Incredible,
night.
right?
Though.
I'm
Yeah.
actually I'm spewing that I had to leave. I said to fucking NATO, I was just like, bro, I'm spewing that I had to leave for work. He was just like, bro, the fact that you made it and you still had to work, like fucking props to you, mad respect. But fuck, man, I'm spewing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah.
very excited to see the next one.
Yeah, like
I
I
don't
reckon the next one.
I don't want to
Should be just as
spoil
big,
too
bro.
much.
Like-
I don't want to put words in NATO's mouth. But the last thing that I heard, I don't know if things have changed. The last thing I heard is that we're going to be running this one and taking a little bit of time. That we're going to be maybe having a little bit of a break, only because they've run back to back like 12 parties. Things have been going really well for them. They want to kind of not end on a high, but at least take a pause on a little bit of the win that they have, especially with all the things that we spoke about in last week or the week before, whatever the podcast was with the Melbourne's burning. There's a lot going on right now, and the last thing that I heard is they want to take a bit of a break, which is completely understandable, but I think with what the boys produced on the weekend, there's no way they're gonna slow down. Like, surely they run this back.
You can't. Like,
Yeah,
It's all up from here.
absolutely. And they did so fucking well. I think they're in kind of like a pocket right now where people want that old school stuff. And I said to him, like, making the joke, I messaged him the Sunday and I said, brother, thanks for showing me how we're supposed to run these parties. Like, thanks for showing me how shit my parties have been for the last 4
that
years.
should be the benchmark. Like,
Absolutely. What they did on at Pilots was fucking insane for old school Melbourne. Every drop, people were screaming. There was fuck yes. There was woos. Like, things that Melbourne just can't organically get anymore was just pouring out of that place. That's unexpected
And
these days.
I'll paint a bit of a picture here, fellas. I was saying to Aaron earlier on a phone call, literally like 15 minutes before my set, I don't know, but like I had like a surge of anxiety basically come upon me, which I hadn't had like practically ever. And yeah, I actually had to take myself outside and walk around like the block down chapel, go to like a HSP joint, grab a drink of water, walk back with like a group of 4 that I came in with, and yeah, literally rock up about 10 minutes before I had to play because I was shaking. Yeah, it was nuts.
There was that many people in there though. Like that's completely understandable. Like when you play to a full room, it's one thing, but when you look up and can't see the walls, because like people standing up on tables, people up on the couches, people were screaming back and forth. At one point, you could, like, the line in and out of the door was just blocking the whole fucking pathway. Like, it was crazy, dude. And that, again, I haven't seen that in years. People were eating off that. They were
It's
the
definitely a
energy going
set
around.
that I'll probably never forget. I can tell you boys that. Like,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah, it was incredible.
All right, now that you've hit so far, like at least in the last couple of years, bro, that's got to be up there with one of the best sets you've done in recent time. Is there plans for anything more coming up? Are you
So
hoping?
I've
for
been
that?
on an odd sort of trajectory in terms of gigs and everything. I'm sort of on a go with the flow sort of aspect on it. Like if someone approaches me, someone approaches me. I'll if I see it's worth my time, I'll obviously, as I've said, I'll take time off work and just rock up to the events and see if, I can get on. But yeah, it just varies by event for me, really. Like it has to be worth me dropping out my work for it. But that includes like, research, pilots, boiling point. They're probably my aim.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll still try and keep like a regular Zubar gig here and there,
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
keep me going. But other than that, though, I'm sort of just planning more so on my music side. So there's a fair few things happening. Yeah, we've got the one with Jiggers coming out on Friday, Actor Full. So that's coming out through the Pilots label, and I'm
Nuts,
absolutely over the moon to be sharing like that and being
Absolutely.
under the same thing as Wyro and Combo.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I'm in shock from even that. Like, yeah, that's incredible because I grew up listening to Combo's old school like whack house stuff, but and into his new bounce shit, like all that, and like yeah, good old fucking Wyro and shit.
With
I see fucking
with KAZZA,
Twisted
Lockie,
Circuit.
because
Yeah, I'll be fucking down.
yeah, done.
But just to add on,
Lock it in.
so after the one with Jiggers, I'm thinking of doing a free download with Lefty. We're actually got a tune that we're planning on dropping.
Oh yeah.
Hard.
Other than that, I've got 2 tunes in an EP that are just about finished, but I'm trying to figure out whether to do a 2-track or 3-track EP.
Mm,
I really want to like start just pushing shit out again.
yeah.
Because again, like I'm born, basically all of my shit's born off like the old school 2013 little EPs and stuff that Lefty and all them used to chuck out.
Yeah.
So I want to almost bring that half of that back and get more into the Spotify releases too. Like I've been over the last few years, all my releases have been SoundCloud fucking free downloads. So now I reckon it's about time I kick into gear and actually try and push my sound out a bit more. So I reckon it's going to be interesting, but that's where I'm saying going with the flow with the gigs. Like I'm just sort of trying to focus on that stuff, and I don't want to reveal too much, but we're planning on printing CDs.
Oh, that's so
Bro.
cool. That's so cool.
Old school.
But on
Bro.
those CDs, so this is where the ideas coming in. On those CDs, it's going to be like if you show that you've like bought one of my tunes. On the CD, it's going to be all the tunes that have been copywritten off SoundCloud on that. So you can just literally chuck that into a deck or rip it if you want. I couldn't care less. But basically, it's my little promotional thing where like you can have some VIP edits from over the years that I've played. And I'll never chuck them on a Dropbox or anything. It'll just be a CD only thing.
Yeah,
So.
physical
That is
media is
insane. I
physical
love
media
that.
is such a cool
And
thing
I'll
to do.
probably chuck some stickers in or something with that too. So that's a little idea I've got going at the moment.
That's hard, dude.
Didn't
Yeah, a little match
fucking
pack.
didn't fucking what's the guy that did Faces of Meth? Fucking what is his name? Fucking
Sean,
oh, this is gonna be a great clip.
Stan grabs that one. Gavs?
No, that's Overdrive.
Oh, that's
And,
Overdrive.
I was going to say T-Rex, but I
I'm
don't
gonna know
think...
what his name is. Nick Coleman.
Nick Coleman.
Nick Coleman. I was
Thank
like,
you.
Yeah,
yeah,
Nick
Nick.
Cole. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, didn't Nick Coleman do that? And like he had like an exclusive vinyl or something like that you can't get anywhere, and you can't even get any of that digitally. Like I'm fairly is that the custom printed CDs? Shadias. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've got a name and concept down already. I did a photo shoot at Dreammakers for it as well, but that's all I'm gonna reveal.
Shout out, Brenny.
Yeah, shout out the boys at Dreammakers.
Yeah, shout out the boys.
Love you, Jolly.
All right. Look, everyone else got a fucking like an hour long of questions, but you heard about the little cool idea that we got coming up. That we've been asked to do. I would love to have you involved with it, because as someone who got into the scene solely for the minimal sound, I think you would have a really good input, and we want to get chat involved with it too, because this is sort of a new and cool thing we got going.
I've already got probably 2 or 3 tunes at the top of my head to start off with.
That's perfect. All right, guys, we got a cool one that we're gonna involve the chat with on. The 128 Club has been growing. For those who haven't seen our Facebook and our Instagram and everything, we're starting to really get some views behind us, and people are really taking our point of view seriously a little bit. Vanessa, good timing. All right, let's hit that up quickly. Yep, that was perfect timing. So the chat can ask questions, so we'll do that quickly.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on stuff that goes on in the industry, like the addictions and the hookup cultures?
Yeah, you're probably asking the best person for this. Yeah, so as I said, I grew up throughout the underages and stuff, and unfortunately for me, I hit Lucky Thursdays and Cloud9 as soon as I was fresh 18. They were my first main 2 clubs that I played at, and you get quite chewed up into it if you're brand new to it and you don't understand it. For me, I have had my own little hiccups with coke and stuff, but other than that, I've always tried to remain, I guess, as headstrong as I could, because again, my addiction, I guess, was more so the music, rather than actually substance. But seeing it around me and stuff, it sort of opens your mind a bit, but I just sort of help out the people that I knew needed help, if that makes sense, but just stay in my own lane whilst doing that. Mm-hmm. So I always felt like I had the respect of the patrons whenever I witnessed someone blowing out or something, and I'd help them, even as sober as I was, and I didn't understand what they were going through. Mm-hmm. But I just felt it as sort of not a duty, but to relieve the security a bit, and just help out, be a good human being. It's not that hard.
Give out water if need be, and actually, be there to help the patrons that are
on the hookup culture side of things. This actually directly links to the story with Alex, unfortunately. But I've witnessed this firsthand, and it can very much ruin a life. It's quite disgusting, I find sometimes, how people can handle themselves. But I don't know, for me, I just always, again, stay in my lane and keep to myself and remain me. So that's how I always, but on all out view of it, it's been a bit of a struggle there, but Alex was one of the ones that actually helped me through that, fortunately enough. But
I think there
is an answer to that one, I guess.
Yeah, there is a deep answer to that, and you can keep going on the sort of things that you're faced with when you're in the culture so deeply that your friends come from it, and you're constantly being faced with adversity. I think it's a good way to being mature, and being headstrong is sort of the only way around it. almost.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good sort of, it's a good place to be mentally if you can understand that these sort of things are circumstantial, whether someone's, you know, dehydrated and passing out, or whether someone's ODing and passing out. There's a good way to, you know, like you said, just be a good
at the end of the
human.
day, I just want everyone to enjoy their fucking night and
Absolutely.
not
Just
be
being a
there,
good human
you
and
know,
helping
on the
out.
brink of, you know.
Everyone's got to go home too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like, you know, for me, it was a bit of a weird one because did go through a phase where I, you know, just stopped giving a shit about myself. But
Mm-hmm.
that's unfortunately just from me being, I guess, half a product of the environment that I grew up in. Like, I haven't really elaborated on this, but to further add, the reason why music was so big in the CDs and everything, I'm born off a one night stand, so I don't actually know either of, well, I don't know my dad at all, no name, no photo, nothing, and my mum's got severe bipolar and schizophrenia. So my grandparents are the ones that actually raised me. So throughout all of that, the only way that I could deal with not knowing about like dad or trying to understand mum was music. That would take me away from what I was trying to deal with in my head. So that's also why production is such a big thing now. And over the last 2 years, when Alex left us, I just went all in on that because it was my outlet. It was my way of journaling down, you know. I could just sit there and let my emotions just flow out.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. Nah, fucking, and
Yeah.
again,
Just so I'd help paint a bit of a better picture, you know?
yeah, and that's another one, bro. Like, I think that people don't understand that, like, even though it is just electronic fucking doof doof, there's some people in it who are doing it for the same reason that cunts write classical music. The same reason people write rap music. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
pour in
like
your
for
heart and your
instance, a lot
soul.
of people, you know, like
Passion to
you
it too.
boys especially probably expect me to be mainly like minimal and Melbourne bounce, but I do a lot of boom bap stuff. I've done a lot of D&B, a lot of like how I actually came up with the collab with Kieran back in 2018 was actually originally written as almost a cinematic score.
Yep.
So I've just always gone off my flow of how I felt with the song.
Yeah.
So it's
It
been
was like
quite interesting.
it was like he sent me like a piano stem, and I'm just like, bro, I can do so much with that. That's
Yeah, and
fucking
there
sick.
was like the wartime
Really?
horns and shit, and
Yeah,
yeah.
No,
bro,
that's
that like
awesome.
you've come a long way, bro. You've come a long way, and like you've like something
It's been
that
an
you know,
incredible journey, that's all I can say. And it's been sick to
absolutely,
see
yeah.
where you went as well, like,
Hey,
with
I
Alex
haven't
and all
changed.
that. Like, and yeah,
I
you're
haven't
still fucking,
changed. I'm still
yeah,
me.
that's it. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, look,
Yeah,
I'll
no.
be honest, man. Like, you know, coming seeing from like, you know, where you started to how you are now, I can't be more proud of you, man. Like, you know, you've got a whole fucking studio now. Like, I remember you doing this shit, doing this shit in your bedroom, and you know, you're not really having anything at all, and then all of a sudden, bang, you started doing more and more, learning more, and understanding music more to the point that you no longer even need my help. Like
Yeah.
you're like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no, I'll
I'm
still
gonna put
send
this
shit
together.
through for
Fine.
feedback, but that's yeah, like all I can say though is like this is where I have to prop you for. Like everyone's been pulling me up on how much cleaner the kick and basses are. And yeah, thank you for the EQ tips, mate.
No worries, man. I got you.
Yeah, that shit is
All
saved my
good.
fucking ass.
That's all good, man. I got you.
Right, it looks like we've got a
Yeah.
few other questions or something.
Got another question from Chris A there. Let's dive into the story of Short Round playing your track I'm Bored Out. How did you
Yeah,
feel and how did that shape your motivation to keep going?
yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, prior to that, I think like the best bit of anything I had was just lockdown coming back to me with feedback on my songs. But yeah, short round. This is actually a bit of a funny one. I did not know that he played it at all, so I didn't know he downloaded it. I didn't know nothing, and
True.
I literally scrolled after baseball training one night on stories and saw that he played it at Ultra. on some random like repost that he chucked up on his story. And I straight away thought nothing of it and went to the next story. And then and then I heard like the synth in it, because it in the breakdown there's like a distinctive synth that I obviously remember from hearing it too much. But yeah, heard that, did the old half swipe back, and then was like, wait a second, that's a video of Ultra. Took my hand off and it's my tune. I'm like, fuck, instant fucking screen record. And sent Short Round a message, and I was like, I didn't even know you had this. Like, what the fuck?
That's
And he's
sick.
like, I remember also straight after it, I could probably pull it up, but I also questioned it. I was like, is that actually like my tune? Because I didn't believe it at first. And he was like, yeah, bro, I turned it into like an intro edit. And at the end of that, I basically half threw my phone across the room. I was like, no fucking way. Like, yeah, because for me, like, obviously being a young minimal head, that was like, holy fuck, that's like top tier. But yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. For
It's
me,
been an intro song too.
all the weird times for me, I've just ended up half fangirling on the inside. Like, it's gone from that, but then I'll try and humble myself out and stop myself from peaking, because one thing with me is I absolutely hate having ego.
Mhm.
So that's why, again, whenever I'm out, if anyone in the chat fucking comes out and meets me, I'm pretty to myself. But yeah, it's on other than that though, on the motivational standpoint, it does give you a bit of like a kick up the ass to like, you want like more of your stuff played out, if that makes sense. So it got me into like sort of that mindset of like, oh sick, like this can happen, like that's cool, like, because before that I'd seen like even some of Kieran's tunes played out by Wyraw and stuff like that when he was like on the proper circuit, like through Adelaide and everything. And yeah, I looked up to that and I was like, hopefully one day I can get to that point. Because prior to that point, it was like just a little like my tune would get featured in like Seabart's radio or Slice and Dice radio, which were two like great ones, but never had I seen like a video of it being played out, which was crazy.
Mine was almost exactly the same. Mine was Mir and Tackers. They played.
Fucking shout out to those boys. They're fucking
Yeah,
goats.
they played my song in Adelaide and sent me a video of it. And I still remember I was just out to dinner with a couple of friends, and I was like, "Fucking look!" Like showing everyone. I was so fucking excited. You just that feeling is crazy. What's some advice you'd give to someone starting out in the scene? Now that you've had your insight. But
Yeah, so for me, again, like how I've gotten anywhere has just been off pure passion. Like,
yep.
I guess, try your best to, like, my best tips, try your best to avoid burnout. Listen to whatever you feel makes you happy. Like, for me, I listen to rock, I listen to, like, Tool's probably one of my favorite bands. I love Mac Miller too, for how creative he can get. Like there's all various artists out there, K Tronada as well, like that's another one. All different genres, but for me personally, that's what I do just to keep myself, I guess, going, like in a production standpoint at least. But if you want like getting into the scene and starting out, or it doesn't hurt to start off on a controller, learn how to beat match, all that stuff. Find a genre that you want to feel comfortable in. And yeah, when it comes to getting gigs, my best bit of advice would be fucking support.
Yeah.
Rock up.
Or networking.
Show the people that you are there, not just for yourself.
1,000.
That's probably my best tip.
1,000,000%.
Yep.
Be there for the community, be there for the ride and the journey that music brings you.
And whatever your community
you make
is.
great friends, like
Yep.
these boys, for instance. I've met them throughout the years, Kieran being the first one, and it's been a crazy journey. Like I just view it as a journey in life, really. Like, you meet great people, you sort of learn who's worth your time and who's not. But I guess that comes with experience.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
that
just in
that
terms of
goes with
starting
any
out and getting
genre.
gigs, just immerse yourself in it, really,
Absolutely.
and have a great time, you know?
Yep. If you're a minimal head, go to Pilots, come to Crew, go
Yeah.
to Loosey Goose.
Oh, it's
If if you like D&B, go find a D&B club and hang out there. If you're a house person, go to Revs, go hang out,
like
meet
at
people.
the end of the day,
like,
music's just one massive community. Like you just have
Absolutely.
to find what you like, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it's
we're
all there for
lucky
the
enough.
taking.
We're lucky enough. We live in Melbourne. We don't just have what's cool. We don't just have what's hot. We
We're a
have
very bloody diverse city. Like
a
yeah,
little bit of everything. Absolutely everywhere.
Not even central Melbourne. It's you can go out of Melbourne a bit,
Oh,
coast wise.
bro.
Mornington, even
100%.
Mornington.
Yep.
You can go to Thornbury and there's like a million different fucking clubs. Like you've got drum and bass clubs there, you've got rock clubs.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like fucking 3 or 4 different like fucking emo bars there for fuck's sake. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
There's
Couple of doors
heaps
up.
bars.
Yeah,
A
you
couple
go
of
east,
doors
go
up from where
Zuba.
we used to
yeah.
go.
So on top of that, yeah, just don't be afraid to be diverse. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
100%.
you know, you don't have to be stuck in your own genre. Like I love going to hip hop nights, even though I don't play a single one. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I make hip hop.
like you can even
DJ
score
fucking
collabs. You
Rimmel.
know, like all that shit. You know, like.
So
No.
you've been going to
the
like those
journey that music's
breaking bread
been.
battles and stuff like that?
I haven't been to some, but shout out to NMD. He's been killing it with them a bit lately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also been, planning on some collabs. So this is where Twisted Circuit might know some of these, but we got one under the way with Damien Illich, and I got one that's actually finished as well with Indigo Merkaba, but I don't know if that's gonna reach the light of day, unfortunately. But I'll be willing to send it through if you want it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, fucking
That season.
Twisted Circuit manager's a rapper now who's a fucking
Yeah,
like,
Xander.
bro. I don't like Aussie hip hop, and I'll listen to Xander tunes. Like,
Because I used to collab with with
Two rappers. Wait,
Yeah.
ooh, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait
I
a
didn't
sec.
know about a second one.
yeah. Who's the second one?
Yeah, I didn't know about a second one. That's cool.
Let's
Well,
let's
Turns
shout
out-
him out. Let's
No,
shout him out.
turns out he signed himself just under a different alias. Collab,
Instead of Twisted Circuit, it's
bro.
Great Circuit. It's
Right.
it's
Oh,
untwisted.
true. I thought you were just sharing his shit. I didn't know you managed him too. That's fucking mental.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to
fire.
Ryder. Holy shit,
Yeah.
nice.
I well fucking. What's next, dude? Are you just locking in and hoping for the best? Are you
Oh,
apart from the
It's-
releases?
like yeah, as I've said, like for me, it's a journey. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue rocking up to Pilots regardless if I'm booked or not, because fucking oath, I love that joint, and I love those boys. Like
Yeah.
they look after you well. I guess next on the list though, I want to try and reach out to Boiling Point and somehow figure out something there, and probably Loosey Goose.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I just need to get my foot in the door with them mainly, because at the moment I've only just gotten my foot in the door with Pilots, and other than that, I've basically just got Resurge and
Ryan,
Blue
when
and
you
Blue
see
Bar.
this, Ryan, put KAZZA on. That's my fucking request.
I'm
I'll-
playing
Off the mind.
I'm playing Attic this Friday as well.
Another club that has accepted what's happening now in the scene, and we've got. I think with what
Are we gonna do this list?
Yeah, I was just thinking. From what everyone's been telling me, we're helping as much as we thought we could. We're helping with keeping this shit alive, because at least since like Marlo stopped doing open decks and all that stuff, there's been a dip in
Well,
the
I did
community.
a lot in terms of Kiss FM and stuff. I loved the interviews and the mixtapes.
That's another
I was
one.
very fortunate that I got to be on there 3 times.
Yeah.
He really gave me a good run there. But yeah.
I was speaking
Yeah,
to
I'm
him
alive.
earlier today. Shout out Lux Alchemy and everything that they got going. Because I think VZ did a lot. Hey, VZ did a lot for the community, and it's completely understandable why he had to stop, but once he stopped, there was a hole in the market, and I'm glad that people can see us as at least something to fill that void.
Yeah.
Which is a perfect lead on to this list.
Yeah.
Because of what we've been doing in the scene the last 15 weeks, I can't believe it's been 15 fucking weeks.
Cue intro music.
Right? But because
Well done, boys.
it's been that long, I think Lux Alchemy, the official scent partner of the 128. Ooh boy. I tried, don't worry. Not yet. But maybe one day.
One day.
Because of what we've been doing with the podcast and how much people are understanding that we're here for the right reasons, we've been offered a opportunity. Twisted Circuit, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
We've been offered a cool opportunity, and I want to get KAZZA, it's perfect for you to be here. I want to get the general people in the chat involved as well. We've been asked to do a top 20 list of songs between 2008 to 2018. Now, I don't know if they have to be originals or remixes, but
Probably originals.
with the four of us, I think it'd be pretty easy and chat to come up with a straight 20 tracks.
Originals, surely.
If we have to, yeah.
Let's just do originals. Let's just do originals. Let's do originals.
Let's do originals for the top 20. All right. Well, I
Because then
don't...
you could change it up each week, you know?
Absolutely. With how things are going right now, I know that the whole list isn't top 20. I think it's top 50.
Yeah.
So we're not...
Yeah.
We've got to pick like not a niche, but we have to pick like something in that 20 that isn't going to get repeat. Like Chemical Energy is going to get said. Melbourne Sound is going to get said. You know what I mean?
Should I start? I've already got like two.
All right. You start with your two. What do you think?
So I played this one on the weekend. Sonny Moko, Clap Your Hands. I feel that's a classic.
Clap your hands.
Yeah.
Is that with the Stewie vocal?
Yeah. The Stewie one?
Yeah, that's a good call, Kieran.
Ooh, yeah.
Just saw the chat.
Well, I think Y-Raw is going to have quite a few in there because...
I was going to say You Like That by Callus.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Okay.
That's
like
pretty
that.
definitive.
Orchestrated Be Quiet. I
reckon that's a bit more underground for them.
Yeah, I would say that's probably like Crank It Loud would probably be up there. Swing by Joel Fletcher. That
See how mainstream are we wanting to go?
Yeah.
And swing,
Ladies and gentlemen,
and
by
swing
Azmac.
swing is technically a remix.
It is too, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going
Jungle
ladies and
Gym,
gentlemen,
Pluto.
Azmac.
Pluto by Jungle Gym, bro. What a track.
Oh, Jimmy.
That is a shout. That is a shout.
I would put like if we're going till from 2008 till 2018, I would say Crank It Loud if it fits. Orchestrated.
Yeah. I reckon. Yeah, Crank It Loud is iconic.
Because that guitar
is
break
iconic.
was huge. People like even the
When they played
dramatic
when they
remix.
played
Yeah.
that at WoW.
Pumpski by Tubes, yeah, that's a good call.
Oh yeah.
When they played that on WoW in like 2016, bro.
This is what I'm talking
Like,
about
that
though,
was
like
mental.
gramophone and shit like that. That's
See, I almost
gonna get
want to say
yeah.
almost want to say Monster by Scandal.
who's the
Monster,
drill?
yeah.
Who's the drill by originally? See, Maddie Lincoln Drugs. I feel like that'll
The Raiders.
be. Hey, oh, is
The
it?
bounce one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got it, bro.
There's a few.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Definitely
Yeah,
Maddie
anything
Lincoln.
by Maddie Lincoln. Maddie Lincoln, even Maddie Lincoln House.
Yeah,
Wait,
JDG
there's not-
Indigo.
Indigo for sure. Indigo,
Yeah.
1000%. That's
Indigo,
on the list.
Indigo has to go in.
Yeah, Indigo
Indigo
would
has to
have
go
to
on.
go.
What is
on
it?
the
Is it Aaron?
list. It is.
Like half.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Maddie Lincoln
Outrageous.
interview would go nuts. Oh, brother, trust me, I've tried.
Deja Vu, Keish and Scotty Lee.
Is that theirs?
Yeah,
I thought that was
Gypsy.
fucking.
Gypsy by Scandal. Sorry, that's the one.
Oh yeah, Gypsy.
No,
yeah.
Deja
Not
Vu.
Monster.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
Deja Vu was Maddie Lincoln as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, not the Keish. Oh, I thought you said Keish.
No, Keish has one. Keish's got a remix of it.
True.
The combo on Orc Crusade. It's a big one.
That was
Boys,
huge. But that's what I'm saying.
That was a
That'll
huge tune.
already be in the
wait,
20.
boys, the OG Labunda.
Yeah.
That would already be in there too, though.
See, I'm thinking like, oh no, that's probably after 2018. Nah.
Yeah, but see,
fucking-
2008 goes back to like electro, like Stevie Mink days as well.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna almost say a Ryan Ryback tune.
Who stopped now? Yeah, that's what. I was
Melvin
thinking like,
Master.
the Forest by Ryan Wald, the one that's got like the owls and shit. That got rinsed at Forest.
Who was it? Mr. Thump. By was it Josh Kerr or Lockie Kerr or something like that? Do you remember that song? The
Josh
song.
Kerr.
Mechanic
Josh
in
Kerr
the
was a big
Dark.
minimal artist back in the day.
I see you.
Are you talking about Ben Callahan?
Out in the dark.
I've
What
got like a
tune.
classic 08 tune that I fucking rate. Have you heard of Boom by Ryan Ryback?
Good for you by 20. Yeah. See, Ryan Ryback was another one that's fucking going back in the day.
Yeah,
Gift?
way back.
Fucking anything by Search. The Gift by Search. I think that was Christmas 2018. That counts. Or 2017. But fucking whatever happened to Chris.
Black Waters.
Does that? Yeah, surely. That's Mel
I found
Trance,
it.
though.
Sure.
It's Ben
that was
Turner.
Vince.
Ben Turner's
Melvin
Thump.
Anthem.
Ben Turner's Thump.
Chernobyl by
Like,
Jiggers.
that was-
No, I reckon
Ben
End of the
Turner's
Line
album
by
was like
Jiggers.
2007 English though.
I reckon End of the Line beats Chernobyl in my personal opinion.
Ooh, End of the Line was a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Asmac.
Fuck. He's not wrong. I hate to be that guy. Twisted Circuit is
Yeah, that's a good fucking
dead
comment.
accurate, bro. Nobody listens to
Yeah.
Techno by Twisted Circuit. That got overly rinsed. That's a
Yeah.
fucking tune.
Like there was like that
So
video
did she
of,
said.
that video of Lockie playing that got viral at one point. Like that was sick.
Heaps of
I
cunts
saw
played
that
it.
and I was like, damn.
Heaps
Had a song that everyone used to play.
Nobody listens to techno fucking goes hard. Yeah, inevitably.
Well, you got a
Special case.
There was a couple. There was
No,
Hold
fucking Bugging Device by Joel Fletcher.
bugging device.
you know what's another one? Fucking started this gangster. It might have been Geardy's Ketamine.
Yeah. Whoa.
You know, it was another good one.
So,
Monado.
Street was before that one.
Monado's
all right, guys.
intro.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
You could do List of Pathways too.
Lister Pathways, Boston Green.
Hands down. Done. I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done
the
it.
thing has started a label.
What's Sober Gimme? Yeah, fair. Put that in the fucking.
That's
Put
that's
that
an
in the
edit,
list.
bro. That's an edit.
Oh, it is an edit.
That's an edit, not an
True.
actual original.
True.
Belgy song. What Belge basement.
Nice try, Mickey.
Yeah, that's another one. Fucking Basics. The Basement. Was it Basics or Giddy? No, Basics. The Basement.
No, bro, Belge.
He had one too. I swear
The
it,
first one. Canopy Basement Days.
the one that's like fucking the little girl talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
anyone hasn't
Fucking-
said this yet, but good
What about
for you.
wait,
Bob
boys,
Blaney.
boys?
Mm.
I don't know if it's been said.
I don't know
Oh,
if
it
it's
has.
been said
It
either.
has. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
has
was-
been said.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I've got
Big
I've got a big one here, guys. I've got a big one. Metro by Melbourne Syndicate.
What are we talking about, bro? King Street by Giddy. What are we talking about?
Yeah, King Street, cunt.
What are
Fuck,
we-
forgot about that.
King Street by Giddy.
Fuck, we're missing a lot of bangers here, dude.
Yeah.
We're missing a lot of bangers. A lot of bangers.
This is going to be a good fucking...
Fuck.
Oh, that's what I was saying before. Started this gangster shit by fucking Minato. That intro was redonkulous.
That's a
Yeah,
classic.
bro.
Yeah, dude, that's a classic. That intro was huge. Oh, yeah, one more remix of Gabe Agulo. Literally, I'm talking to Gabe right now.
It is
Literally
yeah,
just
like
replied
one
to me.
more by Gabe Agulo, yeah.
Do you
There was
remember?
another one
Do
by
you remember the tune "The First Time" by Control?
Fucking banger. Shout out
Yeah.
Massimo. Remember when Control was called No Comment and he used to just thrash sets? Fuck, those were the days. He did a remix of Lion King that was fucking banger too. See, Stranger to Stability, but that's a remix. I reckon they'll only let remixes
the original
They want anthems, I don't know.
though.
They want anthems, and there's gonna be 50 of them, so I feel like that they're gonna choose those sort of Stranger to Stability, T-Rec, fucking... They're gonna pick all those songs already.
So we gotta
like
think outside of the box.
That's why I said like the Leave
No.
the Lights On by Short Round, fucking In the Air by Canic. That's a fucking good one. Or In the Dark by Canic.
All right, think about it this way, right?
I'll message you, Lockie. I'm not allowed to say anything. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9mm by Heath. Yeah.
Whoa. Who said
Tune.
that? Sonny
That's
Jack.
tune.
That is a fucking good call. That is a great call. 9mm by Renata is a good tune.
Do you know what was a big one as well? Freaks by Timmy Trumpet.
Yeah.
Ah.
Start a comedy club, dude.
Fucking named my brand after it and I completely forgot. Can't. Yeah, that was a good song, wasn't it? Ugh.
See,
All right.
I don't feel like we've like dove much into like the 09 to like 11 era.
That's my
So
problem.
no,
bro.
it's gone
I
to
got,
20.
11, you know?
I got into the scene in 2015. I don't have much knowledge of the,
Do I have to
beforehand.
start like screen sharing?
Hang on, I've got one. I believe was in 2012. Hang on.
Because I've got like a couple 08s, maybe some 11s.
Fuck, I can't remember. I think. Ooh, I don't know what year it was released, but I remember Swang being slammed back in the day.
Yeah. What about fucking Swit?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, fucking sweet.
That's an OG.
Sorry, I'm just sending
Bang.
this.
There we go. So Swit this funk. That's it. That's it.
Tune. Hipster by Timmy.
Yeah.
That's another one. What was...
Bit over rinsed in my opinion.
What year was Plur Genocide? Because that...
Genocide?
by-
That was
Genocide
2018.
2018, 2019.
Yeah, that was 2018. I'm pretty sure. Only reason why I know this is because Carnage hopped on that fucker.
Yeah.
Uberjack Twisted. Yeah, banger.
Whistle Bounce by Uberjacked.
Whistle Bounce was huge.
Yeah. We need to try and think below 2013.
Plur Genocide was April 2018. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
sick.
fucking... That was a big one to come out of Melbourne.
Another big
Everything
one
that-
to come out of Melbourne was Lullaby by Lockdown.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what came to my head as soon as you said that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be... Like, especially because it's what...
Oh,
because
nah,
of,
The
like,
Purge
the
by
days.
Lockdown, boys.
Yeah, if you're going like the 20...
Yeah.
Like 2008, it's like Forest,
Yeah.
Forest, like really, really,
It's
really
like
early.
Stevie
cloud.
Mink or some shit.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It'll be like the
Stevie
Stevie
Nicks,
Mink,
Simon Says.
John Doe. It'll be all those artists.
Callous.
Like even like a fucking Luke Montgomery and fucking Nick Kennedy sort of vibe.
Hanging Tree, Kennedy. There's no way that's not
Yeah.
on the list.
remix.
Surely.
Remix.
Oh, well, do you class that as a remix or is it like an original edit. Because the hanging tree is just like a piece, you know? It's not like a full song, isn't it?
There's so
Hang on,
much
let me
to it, man. There's so
snap
much to it.
Let me have a good old
Hey.
search.
Shout out NMD.
NMD, what is good, my guy? Fucking
Boys.
what? Hang on.
Boys,
So
I've had this
Phil
pizza sitting here
Kieran,
this whole time and I still haven't taken a fucking bite. What am I doing?
Skyhook. What the fuck are we talking about?
How did we forget
True.
Skyhook, bro? What?
How did we forget Skyhook? What the fuck?
POV. Kaz gets food poisoning live and direct.
Done.
Boys, did you have anything else you wanted to mention before we send this to the moon next week? I'm too excited for next week, so
Thank you for having me on tonight, boys.
no,
Really appreciate it.
bro. Anytime.
Thank you.
We are definitely gonna run this back.
Well, for sure.
Yeah, we'll have time.
See
in
you
the
Friday
future.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll see you this week.
Catches down at attic.
Yeah, I'm fucking keen. Guys, if you are still here, next week we have the biggest guest in our podcast's history. These 15 weeks leading up to next week. This guest is going to blow everyone's mind. I don't think people will believe it when they see the fucking post, but we'll be putting that up hopefully soon as possible. Hopefully, like by the weekend, I want to put it up and get people hyped and ready for next Wednesday. Is it Aussie?
Is it Aussie? Yeah.
Almost.
Bring back Ozzy Osbourne. Let's go. Back from the dead.
I am very, very fucking excited for next week.
It's Will Sparks.
It's gonna be insane, and I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. But yeah, Kaz, I want to thank you for jumping on, bro. It's been
Thank you, boys.
an incredible episode.
Quick plug.
Go.
Stream our tune, Act the Fool, coming out Friday.
I'm literally by the time this pod comes out on our YouTube, there will be an annotation in the middle of the screen where you can click and go stream Act the Fool. It will be out on everything, all platforms, and it's fucking worth it. Vanessa, thank you so much for the bits. You are a legend. We are now 50% of our way to completing that goal as well. So much love to you.
All coming together.
The tail end of
you,
that
thank
also,
you.
shout out to Jiggers for the tune.
Absolutely. Another massive shout out to Pilots Lounge for everything they put on the weekend, and thanks for all the hospitality and letting the 128 Club in. Guys, we have...
Shout out to fucking Melbourne after that, you know?
Bro, it's only on the up and up. We've been arguing that Melbourne is coming back and getting somewhere, but it's after last weekend, bro. It's inexcusable. Whoa! It's inexcusable. Coco. Holy
245.
fucking hell, dude. 245 bits. We are now 75% of the way there. You are a legend. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir, yeah. Popping off.
Chat.
Get it.
You guys are getting me. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you so much. We will be back next week. Same time. We may go a little bit early because next week is fully planned and everything is sorted. And holy shit. G up for that. Get in early because you're not going to want to miss next week's episode. Next week's guest is going to go crazy. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that cool shit. Hit the bell so you don't miss anything. We're very close to hitting our goal and getting membership, so keep watching and keep loving. That's what's going to help the most. Apart from that, guys, we will see you next week, same time. Much love. Peace.
Cue intro music.